So I'll give you my backstory. I was just like everyone that's probably on this call tonight, seeking a way to advance my life and get to that next level. You know what I'm saying? It's trying to make it, as we always say, trying to make it. Well, I get tired of trying to make it. I wanted to get the information. I wanted to get the right resources. I wanted to get the right instructions, what I needed to do to get my business to that next level. So I had to get a mentor. Got me a mentor, paid my dues, and got to learning. And that's what you have to do. And I look at a mentor as like a GPS. And I'm sure all of us have GPS in our cars. We got the high technology cars. You get off track, we get you back on track. So I figured, hey, listen, I need a mentor. I need somebody that's gonna help me out. I'm accomplished, I'm successful, but I'm trying to get to that next level. How many of you guys and ladies was wanting to get to that next level? I'm sure you've been there in life. And I know we coming to another year. Some of you haven't reached your dreams yet. I said, you know what? I'm ready to reach my dreams. So in order for me to reach my dreams, I know that I need something that I don't have. And so as I got to that mentor and sat down and took some teaching, he showed me some information that just changed I met this company called Nove, and it absolutely changed my life. It absolutely gave me the tools that I need to be able to not only help myself, but help others. So I own a financial company here in Savannah, Georgia, where we teach people how to reach their financial goals through workshops, demonstration, and also education. And sometimes you can't go off of what you know. You have to have that collective people that know more than you to help you get there. And it's not going to be the same, y'all. So I was one of those ones that say, hey, I could do it like this. I have my own ideas. But guess what? The information I got, it ain't my own ideas. It's somebody else that know more than me that's gave me some information that's not anything that I've learned before. So when you're trying to reach your next level, I want to just tell everybody, when you're trying to reach your next level, trying to get to that next level, you're going to need help. It's you can't do it by yourself. So I met Mr. Goins, and let me tell you, ever since I've met him and we talked and shared some things, man, it's just been gold. So I'm excited to share with you and also introduce to Mr. Goins so he can show you what we're going to do next year.
All right, all right. Well, thanks so much for that awesome introduction, Marquise. And also, thank you for that, just that information, because I know a lot of people are going through the same exact struggle where they know there's more out there for them. They just don't know the roadmap on how to get there. Like there's like even my story, I knew that there was more out there for me. I went to school, I went to a good school. I majored in finance because I figured, hey, look, I'm going to learn something that wasn't taught to me. And money was something that wasn't taught to me. And so I thought, this is it. Once I figure out money, it's a wrap, right? But little did I know, they're going to teach me how to make companies rich, how to make other people rich. They didn't teach me how to make myself rich and give me the tools that I needed to actually grow personally. They didn't teach me about credit or how to grow a credit score. They didn't teach me about business credit, how to make a business fundable, and there's so many other things that go into it. But it took me about 10 years after I graduated to actually grasp onto the subject of what great credit is, what great finances looks like. But yeah, within 5 months of joining this company, I was able to purchase, our first home. And I think it was like something where we had joined in like December, and then in April I had the keys, and I want that to be a story, a testimony, a light to shine for everybody else to say, hey, look, if he can do it, he started off as a poor kid from the trailer park, and now he's on his second property, looking at investment property, traveling the world. The first time I went international was thanks to this company. And the residual income pays most of my bills. So I just want to say, like, hey, if it's something I can do, you can do it too. You keep linking up with someone like Marquise. He's big in his community. You keep sitting around the people that's going to be able to feed you and you're going to get fed. You know, they say a closed mouth don't get fed, but I say a closed mind don't get ahead. Okay, so that's what you're going to have to do is just understand that, you know, there's some more information out here for you. So that's exactly what we're going to get for you. Nove, okay, Nove is a company's name that we've all linked up with, and it just means a new beginning, a fresh start, and that's exactly what we intend to provide is a fresh start for your finances, a fresh start for your credit, a fresh start for your future. If you're an entrepreneur, you're linking up with the right movement. All right. So let's go ahead and look at what fintech is, because fintech, it just means that we took some financial literacy and we took some technology and we mixed it all together. And now we have something called fintech. But I want you to hear from our CNBC correspondent on exactly what fintech is and how it can change.
If you've ever paid for something with your phone, transferred money using an app, or checked your bank statement online, then you're already part of a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's called fintech, and it's changing economies around the world. Fintech is short for financial technology. Seems simple, right? Well, the term fintech includes a huge range of products, technologies, and business models that are changing the financial services industry. It refers to everything from cashless payments to crowdfunding platforms to robo-advisors to virtual currencies. So every time you donate to someone's Kickstarter campaign, that's fintech. Or if you transfer money to someone using Venmo, that's also fintech. And that's just the beginning. Here at a major fintech conference in Amsterdam, hundreds of companies are trying to disrupt the banking and finance industries by changing the way we pay and borrow money.
So that's basically it. You've heard the term fintech, but you were probably like, what does it even mean? And more or less, how can I get paid for it? Now, financial technology or fintech just means that we can help others and get paid up front without charging up front. We get paid up front without charging up front. And I was thinking, you know, what a great way to get paid. You know, one of my millionaire mentors once told me that the great way to build wealth is to get paid without people knowing that they're paying you. That's a whole nother level of wealth, because like if you're running a store, people give you the money, they know they're giving you the money. That's one level of wealth. But a whole other level is where people are paying you and don't even know it. All right. So think about things like stocks. Think about things like real estate, right? You might own the land. Someone's paying the landlord who might own the house, but you own the land. You're still getting paid and they don't even know who you are. All right. So this allows us to do the same exact thing. So you're able to tap into a new level of wealth here. So think about things like debt resolution, lending, funding, financing, savings and investment, taxes, and much, much more, where 1 out of 4 startups that go on to become billion-dollar companies are fintech. And you don't have to be left behind because you have met with Marquise and this amazing movement that we're going to be able to launch. Fintech is in high demand, everybody. You know, I don't know if you realize this, but the average American's monthly income is $4,600. Rent, tack on another $1,700. Vehicle, another $560. Utilities, $460 a month. And now you're only left with $1,880. And you might be thinking, man, hey, that's not even too bad. But there's one thing that we forgot, and that's taxes. So when we take out taxes or $1,380, yeah, that's 1/3 of your income. Yeah, think about it. Look at your income and look at how much taxes are taken out before you even get paid. And then go and think about how much tax you pay on sales tax, property tax, ad valorem tax. There's a tax on tax, right? So by the end of the day, you've paid 1/3 of your money to the IRS or the government, and what's left is $500. And you still don't even have an emergency fund. See, this is why living paycheck to paycheck is so stressful and you can't even figure out why. All right. And we're going to touch on this in just a second, so stay tuned. But millions are striving for the American dream. So all you gotta do is ask yourself, out of the 5 people who are closest to you, how many people are selling for a credit score below 750? How many people are starting or running a business right now, or maybe can't even start a business because they're thinking about, I got to have the money? How many people are renters that want to buy soon but can't because they either don't have the down payment, they don't have the credit score? How many people are shopping for a car or another large purchase, maybe even something cosmetic surgery, right? Struggling with credit card debt is crippling us, right? Paying student loans or medical bills, another huge impact to the way that you're able to manage your finances right there. What about real estate agents or investors? Anybody know any real estate agents or investors? Or maybe you are a real estate agent or investor, you definitely want to link up with Marquise. He's got a lot of great resources for agents or someone who's filing taxes every year. That should be everybody, right? We all learn from Wesley Snipes, right? And Martha Stewart. All right. So looking for extra income. Everybody should be looking for extra income. Well, now you get to be the solution in your circle of friends. In your sphere of influence, you get to be the solution. Introducing Nove. It's our new fintech solution. We're actually the #1 fintech direct sales company in the country. Over 100,000 customers served, 100 plus with the Better Business Bureau. You're looking at our leadership right here, Mr. Rico McCambry, MBA, president and CEO. He writes for Forbes, y'all. Small Business Association Leadership Council member as well. That means he meets with the big dogs in DC to help decide laws for entrepreneurs and business development every year. All right. So we're not talking about small players in this space. Then you have Miss Shanae McCambry, Chief Operating Officer. You know, she's a member of the International Association of Women, also creator of Women That Win. They host conferences every year that encourage and foster the growth of female entrepreneurs. Then we have Mr. Haziq Ali, Chief Marketing Officer, featured on TED Talks and 60 Minutes, host of Good Morning Millionaires. He's helped thousands and thousands of entrepreneurs all over the country build their skill set, build their mindset with running their business. And these three individuals have helped Nove to reach the Inc. 5000 list as one of the top and fastest growing companies in America 3 times in a row. Think about that. So not only did we do it one time, we're able to do it 3 times in a row. We even got a shout out here from Mr. Damon John.
What's up? It's the Shark here, Damon John, and I want to congratulate my fellow Sharks, Rico, Haziq, Shanae, and all the affiliates nationwide. And I want to tell you congratulations for Nove and for making the Inc. 5. What's up? It's the Shark here, Damon John, and I want to congratulate.
Basically, he's saying, hey, look, there's more to come. All right. And look, you can even get started here for as little as $200 and become a member. I'm going to show you everything that's included with this, but we want to go ahead and get the price up front so you don't have to focus on, well, how much is this going to cost? How much is this going to cost? Now you already know what the price is. Now you can just see if this can fit into your life. Can you see yourself being able to either help people with this and make money? Do you feel educated? Do you feel like you could educate other people? If so, you're already a member of the movement. Just look at some of the conferences that we have all across the country. Thousands of people have said yes to this opportunity because it makes sense. All right. So we also want to let you know that you can actually get something called a 5 and free bonus where you don't have to pay a monthly fee at all. All right, so let's just want to get that out of the air. Now you know what you're working with. Now you know the worst case scenario. You come in here as affiliate pro and pay the $349 to get started, and I'll show you all about how that works. But first, we want to go ahead and dive into some education. All right, that's okay if we give you some education. Put a 1 in the chat. All right, so we're going to give you some education here. This is financial goals to solve the financial crisis. If you didn't know, there's a financial crisis going on in America right now as we speak. Okay. After the pandemic, people are starting to see life get a little bit back to normal, but we are dealing with inflation rates that are out of this roof. We're dealing with interest rates that are out of this roof, and we're dealing with all the repercussions from all this extra printing of money and what is caused in the American society right now. And it's got a lot of people even trying to just devalue the dollar. All right. But we have a solution for you. Don't have to worry, don't have to panic, but you do have to pay attention and you do have to take action. So let's look at these 5 things. Number 1, you want to visualize how your finances are going to look in the next 5 years. Okay, millionaire mentor of mine already told me a long time ago, matter of fact, he said, listen, Jerry, if you don't know where you're going to be, you're already there. And it really stuck with me because it's like, if you don't change what you're doing right now, then your life is already planned out for the future. So how do you change that? Well, you got to visualize how your life is going to be in advance, and then you'll start to take different actions towards it. Number 2, you want to eliminate debt as fast as possible. Get rid of that debt. That is financial. It's like a financial curse. All right. So a sin is something you do. A curse is something that's done to you. And that's exactly what this is interest as a curse to your finances. You can't grow with that. I don't even know why people invest when they have credit card debt, because no matter how much you make off that investment, let's say you make 8% off the investment, but you have credit cards and you're paying 20%. That doesn't make sense. Let's get rid of debt as soon as possible. Number 3, reduce the taxes. Reduce the unnecessary expenses in your life. We have something called a latte factor. That's something that you buy every time you get paid, right? And that company gets paid first before you even save some money, right? So that cup of Starbucks that costs you $100 a month, $1,200 a year, right? These are small things that we have to be able to change, but we can't start with that until we address our taxes and being able to reduce that, because taxes take 1/3 of your income, as we just saw. Building your credit score to 750 is also super important. Once you get to the 750 range, you have excellent credit. You're paying lower on things that you're already buying right now, like car insurance. Did you know car insurance is based off, has a factor that the price is based off of your credit? Isn't that crazy? Also, your home, your car, any kind of personal loans that you want to go out and get. Me and Marquise were just talking about this. And, one of the situations that we ran into was, hey, we had the cash to be able to buy the car, but they still wouldn't sell it to us because we didn't have good credit. How crazy is that? Cash, you can't even buy something with cash if you have bad credit. Now, number 5 is very important, because it doesn't matter if once you visualize everything, that's great. Once you eliminate debt, that's also outstanding. Once you reduce taxes, unnecessary expenses, also good. And once you build your credit score up, that's great as well. But everybody, and absolutely everybody within the sound of my voice, needs to find ways to generate extra income. Okay, you want to multiply those things out. You should never be dependent on just one stream of income. And I dare say you shouldn't be dependent on 2 streams of income. Everybody really needs to have 7 streams of income, but you have to master them one at a time. Nobody goes out and starts 7 businesses. Trust me, it doesn't work. You want to start with one thing. You want to master that thing. You want to build residual income. You want to automate it. You want to have that thing working, so whenever you're not working, it's still working. You'll wake up to money. Okay, that's called pillow money, right? So now you want to go on and diversify and start another business and make sure that's automated, make sure that's going, and then you can go on to the next thing. But a lot of people, what they do is they get a job, and then they might get another job, and that's it. They have 2, maybe 3 jobs working at once, and they think that they're diversifying, or they maybe think that's the only way I can make money is to trade my time for dollars. All right. And that is just not the way that people get wealthy. There's nobody in the history of America that has gotten wealthy just by working a job. They always have savings or investments, per se, investments that will help push them, or they have businesses that help push them, or they finally end up winning the lotto or having an inheritance. That's it. There's nobody that pushed them up for 20 years and became wealthy doing that. There's nobody that served, or pushed carts, or that even cut hair and just became, super wealthy just by working a job. Now, actually cutting hair is a business. So let me take that out. I can't take that. That's an actual business. Shout out to all my barbers out there, because we've worked with some barbers and actually helped them get funded. One barber got funded over $300,000, and it's just amazing what he's done with his barbershop. But I'm specifically talking about trading your time for a wage. We have to be able to do better than that. So let's get into it. Eliminating debt. The average household in America has $22,000 in debt. Total credit card is over $1 trillion in debt. Total credit card in America. This is amazing. We have over $1 trillion in credit card debt. It's actually up to 1.8 trillion right now. So that just means in the last 3 months, we've added almost, 800 million in credit card debt. It's just amazing. Why are we doing this? Because interest rates are so high. It's pushing inflation. Because inflation is so high, it's pushing interest rates up because everybody's borrowing. And if everybody keeps borrowing, well, we have to be able to slow the borrowing down. How do we slow borrowing down? By increasing the interest rates. And maybe people stop borrowing so much. But we had to fix the problem, which is inflation, which, that can only be solved by stopping the printing of money. So we got to go through a down cycle before we go through an up cycle. That's economics. That's how it works. But you have to be able to survive. And we're going to show you how to survive. Okay, until we can get back into the up cycle. So you got to ask yourself, are you more than $7,500 in debt? If so, you definitely want to lock arms with Marquise. He's going to show you something amazing that we have here at Nove. We're going to be able to get that credit card payment down in half. So maybe you have 5 cards, maybe you have 10 cards, maybe you just got one. Doesn't matter. You take whatever you're paying right now, let's chop it in half. We're going to eliminate the high compounding interest. We're going to pay off all of your debts within 6 months, and we're going to help you reestablish credit by lowering that debt in your credit utilization, so you can finally achieve peace and be able to sleep at night knowing that you're on the path to being debt free. Now that's amazing. How many people would want that or know somebody that needs that? Okay, just put a 1 in the chat, since that's just one of the things that we're solving. Just put a 1 there. That's like, we're showing you how to eliminate debt. We have the debt negotiation team that's going to be able to put this together for you and get you going. And again, if you join us as an affiliate, you're not doing all the work. We're doing the work for you and your clients. All right. So that's amazing. Now, minimizing taxes is huge because an estimated $3 to $4 billion in refunds go unclaimed every year. That's really just because the tax preparer, they're here to actually just do a job. If you think about it, they're here to take whatever you give them, submit it to the IRS. If it gets approved, then great. And that's what they're here for, right? But what we wanted to do, we wanted to create a program that actually maximizes your tax return. So our tax professionals, they look to see how can we get every single dollar that you deserve, either lowering your taxes or lowering your liability, or either maximizing your refund. That's what we are. We use Fintech to do that. We have an amazing partnership with Taxable exclusively here, so to be able to provide you with certified tax professionals, free tax estimate up to $7,000 instant in advance. Perfect for tax business owners as well. It's one of the top 3 most profitable industries in the country. And if you decide to be an affiliate, well, now you just tapped into the tax game without having to go and get your certification. Okay. But for everybody listening, you definitely want to link up with Marquise and just say, hey, look, I hear that you're in the tax game. Hook me up, right? Well, what you're going to get is a free consultation. So it's done over the phone. We'll call you when it's time. Whenever you book the time, we'll call you. All right. We'll set that up. You download the app. You put all your paperwork through the app. And our tax professional does everything right there with you on the phone from the comfort of your own home. You don't have to leave and go and sit in one of these, in front of Walmart or, something like that, right? To get your taxes done. We are going to help you with that. And we're going to maximize that refund. It's amazing. So definitely tap in with him because tax season is around the corner. You can even go and ask him right now for the link, and he can send you the link, and we can use the paperwork that you have right now. Because your last paycheck has your year-to-date income on it already. We can assume for the last 2 checks and go ahead and get your taxes done now while everybody else is waiting for their W-2s. You already got your instant advance up to $7,000. It's genius. That's called Fintech. All right. Let's talk about why. One thing that made us super, super famous here, which is our credit building resources. So we have 2 credit building resources. One is done for you and one is do it yourself with AI technology to assist you. All right. So let's talk about Credit Likes first. Monthly disputes generated for you, 6-month risk-free guarantee. That means you get a full refund. There's no deletions. The disputes are mailed for you, so you save time. It's only $239 and then $89 per month. I was just speaking with an individual who is like, hey, look, I just don't have time to mess with anything. Put me on this plan because I just want someone to do it for me, out of sight, out of mind. And then I know that someone's working on my credit. Okay. So, that's a solution for you. Then that is great. Now, for someone else that's more, hey, look, I want to be able to save money and I like to be able to know exactly how to fix my credit. So this right here is for you. It's called MyNove Disputes Manager. These disputes are self-generated by AI technology. So it scans your report. It's easy to use. You click a few times and then you mail your own disputes because it generates the letter for you and you save money here. It's only $139 to get started one time and then $49 a month. And every month it's going to check to see what got deleted. If it didn't get deleted, it'll give you the next round of disputes to send out. It's absolutely amazing. Either decision that you choose, it includes credit monitoring. All right. So online budgeting tool, credit building resources, all the way down to a utilization manager, identity theft protection, and it tops all off with a $1 million fraud insurance policy because we want to make sure that not only we help you build your score, but that we protect it. Very key. All right. So if this is you, just put credit in the comment section. That way we know, hey, look, when we follow up with you, we're going to talk about credit and how we can build you up, because this is another key to building wealth. We just talked about all the things before this that go into helping you to build wealth. But your credit, that's going to make everything cheaper. It makes money cheaper. And if having access to capital, like even for a mortgage, for a car, or business funding, if you're able to get that, then you're more likely to achieve the American dream. But if you have to get it with a low credit score, you're going to pay so much for whatever you just financed. For example, you could pay 3 times for that house. If you have bad credit, you pay for it 3 times by the time you're finished paying it off, versus having great credit and only paying a portion of that. All right. So we don't want you to have to pay for things 3 times over just because you have bad credit. Let's just fix it. Okay. Building business credit. This is the secret to having a successful business. If you're an entrepreneur, somebody put an emoji in the comment section that represents your business. Okay. So 46% of all small business owners are using their personal credit cards, which hinder the business owners and the business's chance of success, according to the SBA. This is a problem. Okay, when almost half of the people out here are using their personal cards to grow, you hit a ceiling, and you can't get past that ceiling, because once you're maxed out, your score goes down. You can't borrow more. Okay, so all my entrepreneurs know exactly what I'm talking about, and now you're just upside down. Well, what's the solution? We're going to show you how to separate your personal credit from your business, how to scale and grow without it affecting your score, how to structure your business for maximum funding, how to get vehicles and property in your business name. And we have 3 different, pillars or components, right, for this. So number 1 is the personal credit. We're going to help you with your personal credit as well, because it's still important. Even though we're talking about separating everything, having a strong personal score is still very important. So you get a full year of MyDove Disputes Manager. That's a $600 value. You get a full year of our online business suite and mentorship programs, a $10,000 value. You actually get somebody to walk you through the entire process of building business credit. All right. So having a person, it being able to help you, we already know that's pretty expensive, right? Like a personal trainer, a personal chef. Having a person there to walk you through everything is what makes this whole program unique, and it actually makes it make sense. Like, why would you go out and pay for a bunch of information that's available for free? You can go on YouTube, how to build business credit, but what you're not going to get on YouTube is somebody that is going to learn your business, know the ins and outs of it, and be able to walk you through and hold you accountable to meeting certain measures. And that's how we're able to offer a $50,000 funding guarantee. So we'll keep working with you until you get at least $50K in unsecured lines for your business. All right. It just happened for a small graphic designs firm that we have, and they got their $50,000 with a mix of business credit cards and small term loans. Okay. So over $60,000 in value plus 4 tiers of building business credit for your EIN. That's only $24.95 one time. Wow. Okay. Now, my business owners know something called ROI, right? That's return on investment. So you invest into yourself and invest into your business with $24.95, basically $2,500. That means for every dollar you invest, you're getting $20 back in guaranteed funding. That's incredible. Now, how long does it take? Well, we'll work with you for up to a year. If you don't get that $50K within a year, you just didn't want it. Okay, I'll be honest with you. Some people just don't see themselves as successful as they can be, right? Some people just don't believe in themselves, and that's why we have to put a price on this. Because once you put a price, once you pay something for it, now you got skin in the game. Now you go to sleep thinking, hey, if I don't actually go through with this thing, I just wasted a bunch of money. So I've got to make it work. All right. But we also have no credit check financing. If you don't have the money, we'll make sure that we don't let the money get in the way of you being able to get this suite. So definitely link up with Marquise. He can share with you a lot about this as he's using this as well. So getting funding, this right here is one of my favorite parts, right? Because we have so many testimonials and people are excited when they're able to get funding, because usually this is the thing that's holding them back from achieving whatever American dream that they have. Okay, so whether it's personal loans, automobile financing, home improvement, any large purchase, or whether there's business funding, like startup, small business loans, business cash advances, commercial real estate loans, we have the answer here for you. Okay. And if you become an affiliate, you'll be able to offer this to your clients. So where there's a fast fintech process, approving scores as low as 550, right? So definitely get with Marquise if you just need to put in an app and just say, hey, what can I get for my business? What can I get for my personal? All right. And there's no application fee. I know a lot of people love that. There's no application fee. Okay. So everybody, we have real people. We have real results. Okay. And this is what I mean when I say, like, all you got to do is just Google Nove Money reviews. We have that A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. That just means we don't let our customers down. We don't let our affiliates down. Of course, there's going to be situations where maybe someone expected something and they didn't get what they expected, or maybe they're just not satisfied with something. But what we do, we raise the bar on what we're able to offer somebody. How can we improve this? How can we make this better? How can we make this right with you personally? And we're able to achieve great things. And that just means that we don't leave people behind. And that's really, really important with a business, especially in financial services. Okay. But now we're about to enter into this new era of entrepreneurship. Savannah is in the building. And, when you're watching this replay, I want you to just think about how many people are going to benefit from what Marquise is doing. And don't you want to be attached to that? Number one. Number two, don't you want some of these things that we just talked about to benefit you? And so you could be one of the first testimonials that he can say, hey, look, I helped this person with their business credit, and now look at them thriving. You don't want to be the last person to get on board, right? But now we want to talk about actually joining Marquise's team, joining our team, okay, and becoming an affiliate and actually earning additional income by offering these services. So just really, really quick, and then we're out of here, okay? I'm just going to teach you everything that you need to know about the affiliate program. If you know at least 5 people that can benefit from these programs, just put a 5 in the chat. Like, I know 5 people that need better credit. I know 5 people that need business funding, all right? I know 5 people that need to file their taxes, okay? Because listen, you can earn money by referring people to a website. You set your own hours. You work from anywhere. That's my favorite part right there. We were just in, what island was that? Bahamas, right? We just had a cruise. Nobody paid for a cruise for a bunch of people to go to the Bahamas. And I was on the boat. I was supposed to be relaxing. But when people are asking you like, oh my gosh, how'd you get a free cruise? You got to be able to respond a little bit. So I worked a little bit, I'll be honest. But being able to work from anywhere, just from your phone, is huge. Set your own hours is huge, especially if you have a family, okay? There's so many times where we're on vacation with the family and, we have to be able to respond to things, but we didn't have to necessarily put the family aside completely. We're able to balance this out. So, I might be cooking while she's on the phone handling customers, or vice versa, or maybe she's driving while I'm on the phone. And, it's just a great, great thing that you're able to be flexible. And this business can apply to any lifestyle that you have. You can work as many hours as you want. But companies like Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, they pay millions per year in commissions. But instead of paying a few cents to a few dollars, no, they will pay you up to thousands of dollars per sale. Thousands of dollars per sale. Why would you be so emotional over a job that's paying you like $10 an hour, and maybe they're, giving you a bunch of hassle for coming in late, or, you're coming in right on time, or because you didn't wear your name badge, they want to write you up or something like that, right? When you could be making thousands of dollars just for having a conversation. It just makes sense to me, man. I'm not going to fight you over pennies when I can be out here making big money, all right? You can start as an affiliate and become a consultant with our lucrative compensation plan. But listen, we have full training. So remember, you don't have to be an expert to get started, because, I'll be your expert. Marquise will be your expert. Okay, you can learn at your own pace. We have a free mobile app for affiliates. You can see a little screenshot right here. You just tap on the tile, you tap share. You can send it to your prospects in your phone, and it'll let you know when they watch the video. How crazy is that? That's pretty awesome. We have short videos, easy to follow scripts, and weekly training. Every week we have a new training that comes out. We have a curriculum that we go down, and we help educate new people as they come on board, give them new tips that's working right now in the field. and it's just an amazing thing. So let's look at some actual numbers. Let's say you get 5 credit likes customers. Remember, that's the done for you service where we're mailing out the disputes for your clients. You get 5 of those on board. That's $100, $500 right in your bank account. And you made the 5 and free bonus where we just waive your monthly fee. And since this is a subscription, right? As long as they rebuild the next month, as long as you have 5 people on a subscription service, you don't have to go out and get 5 new people. Okay. So you sign them up one time, and every month, their next month is going to be waived. All right. Let's say somebody stops paying because maybe they reached their results. All you got to do is replace them, and it's there. It's so easy. Now, I want you to also have an epiphany moment here in your business because you only sold 5 things. You only met 5 people, all right, and you already made $500. You saw in the beginning it only cost $200 to get started. So not only did you break even, but now you're $300 in profit, and you have a free business just from helping 5 people. Okay. You start a Domino's franchise, you're not going to break even with 5 pizzas. Okay. Or Popeye's chicken, you're not going to break even selling 5 meals. All right. There's really no industry like it where you can just sell like 5 cars and now you're profitable in your car dealer business. It makes so much sense that, I wish more and more people would be able to see it. And that's why we need people like you. That's why we have people like Marquise now being able to share this word about this amazing company and how easy it is to make money. Let's talk about debt help really quickly. Imagine helping someone get out of credit card debt, right? Now they're able to sleep peacefully at night. And they didn't pay us anything up front because they maybe put a down payment towards their own debt. All right. So we cut their payment in half. And now they're paying that little amount. That's half of what they were already paying. They put that down as their deposit towards their debt. Again, they didn't pay no way. But you just sat here and you just earned a $250 commission. Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. People are paying you and they don't even know you're getting paid. This is fintech. This is the power of fintech. So you earn 1% of the total enrolled debt. If that person had $50,000 in credit card debt, you just earned $500 by helping them out, and you didn't have to sell anything. Incredible. Now let's talk about our business credit suite. So remember, it's $24.95 for someone to join. The next week, you get paid $500. Okay, you do 1 sale per week. That's $2,000 a month. Somebody just replaced their income from their job right here with just 1 sale per week of that business credit suite. Okay, having a conversation to earn $500, I love it. Now, what about funding? Imagine earning $20,000 by helping someone with a $500,000 loan, and you're earning up to 4% of that. I'll be satisfied with just 1% of that, right? Give me 5,000. I'll be happy with 0.5% of that. Give me 2,500 just because I helped this person out, right? I didn't sell anything. I was just the middleman. Okay, you could be the middle woman. And you could be able to earn commissions. People are doing this already. Anytime someone gets business funding, there's a commission generated. Just like anytime that someone sells a house and there's a mortgage that's being sold, someone's getting a commission for that, right? So now being able to get wealthy is just all about putting yourself in between the right transactions and getting a percentage of whatever's going across the desk. And that's what Nove allows you to do. We also have a co-brand program or a white label program, depending if you're a financial, let's say you're already in financial services, like you're an insurance agent, real estate agent, tax preparer, right? You already have some kind of business where you're in finances and you want to add some of the services that you just saw, but you don't want to lose your brand. You've worked hard on your brand. Okay, you can actually buy a co-brand or a white label program, all right? And that way we'll build the website for you. All right. So just depending on how deep you want that customization to go, you either get the co-brand or the white label. Now the affiliate gets $900 or up to $3,000 just for being able to offer that. I remember we sold 2 white labels 1 month, biggest month in our business. Right. And here's the thing. Once they get started, you're able to still earn some volume from that organization for life. That helps you to build your residual payout. That's just incredible. We'll talk more on that in just a second here. So going pro, that involves building a team. Not everybody wants to build a team, and that's fine. But I do want to let you know, if you're an influencer, if you're somebody that has a big network, a lot of people look up to you. You know, a lot of people were, sports stars in high school. A lot of people, they led different committees in high school, and now everybody always looks to them as the leader, or maybe they're at the job and they're managers at the job and they're just tired of working at that specific industry and they want something new, but everybody's always gravitating towards them. Or like I said, maybe you're already in financial services and you see people that need these services all the time, and other people that look up to you as well in your industry, and you're able to influence them. You want to build a team. You earn residual income and more. All right. So maybe you just want to earn a residual income and learn how to become an influencer. Perfectly fine. Let me show you how this works. So let's say you help 3 new people come on board. You help them get 2 new customers. You're going to earn $300. Plus you unlock the first residual level of $50 per month. You just earn $350. Now don't look down at that $50 residual, because to earn $50 in the bank account, you need at least 5 figures. Okay, that's going to give you a residual payout just because you had a balance that was 5 figures in your bank account. You got $50. All right, so this right here gives you a 5-figure asset, if you think about it, just by helping 3 people join. Come on now. We talking about wealth and we talking about financial literacy. This is something that not a lot of people realize, but once it clicks for you, it's going to click for you in your bank account. Okay. So now those 3 people, they get their 3. Listen, that's 9 new affiliates joining your organization. And again, you just started with your 3. You didn't go out and get 9. You maybe helped them get 9, or I helped as well. Maybe did some meetings with, your affiliates prospects. I'll do that for you. No problem. Marquise will do that for you. No problem. You just earned $1,400 for them coming in and getting their 2 customers each. Now you unlock the next level of $250 per month. Listen, that's $1,000 every 4 months. In America, where 60% of people don't have $1,000 in their savings account. All right. And this keeps on going down the list. If the numbers line up, then I'm all for it. Look, just under $500,000 going down 8 months of duplication. All right. Now let's say this doesn't duplicate exactly with 3 people getting their 3, right? Because people be peopling, right? Let's say, you only get half of the results here. Let's say you only get 1% of these results here. Would you still be okay with that? All right. That's what we have to start thinking about, is how can I do more than what I'm doing now without doing more than what I'm doing now? If that makes sense. Because you don't want to necessarily go off and get another job. You don't want to necessarily go off and have to go back to school necessarily. Some people do, and that's totally fine. But you always want to say, how can I do more? Because I know there's more out there for me, without actually having to leave my family, without having to sacrifice even more. This is how you do it. Passive, residual, leveraged income, and Nove is how you do it. Linking up with Marquise is how you do it. It doesn't stop there. I know we're giving you a residual, right? I know you can take that residual and go pay for your car, go pay for your house. But what Nove is going to actually do is, halfway through the compensation plan, we start paying out something called a car bonus. So we teach financial literacy within our compensation plan. We say build an asset that's going to pay for your liabilities. I love it. I love it. So this is one of the gems that a millionaire taught me, is to say, hey, don't go out and use your job income to buy liabilities. Use your job income to get a business asset. Let your business asset generate profits. And those profits, take those to go out and get your toys, and you'll never have to worry about money again. All right. And this right here is how we do it. Now, we really want to let the adventure begin for everybody. All right. You're going to be able to network and train with 6- and 7-figure earners. We have bilingual events, yacht parties, lifestyle events, leaderboard competitions, monthly cash prizes just for liking things in our Facebook group, quarterly online trainings like the one coming up here just in a few weeks, and live customer service and support. So you don't have to answer the phone when someone has an issue. You just tell them, hey, look, let's get on the line with Nove Corporate. Let's get this solved for you. and we'll handle everything for you. All right. You can learn as you go. Again, you don't have to start off being an expert. All right. Nobody really starts off being an expert in anything. Even if you start off in fast food, you're not an expert on fries just yet. You start growing and knowing, right? Even selling cars, you're not an expert at all the different bells and whistles, but you start learning. Right. So with this right here, you join the movement. It's only $199 and then $49 to get started at our lowest level. You get member discounts, cash back on travel and shopping. I was just telling Marquise how, I purchased our vehicle in the back office and I took the points and we went on vacation with the points, just pay for the hotel. I think that's just amazing to be able to do something like that. You also get your Nove Money website. With your name and photo at the bottom, ongoing financial education, the MyNove app that helps you to share the opportunity and to get training right there on your phone. Okay, online training and marketing tools, business credit training videos. So this right here is just like having the business credit suite without the mentorship. All right, so you get to learn everything about building business credit from like a do-it-yourself program. It's just the only thing it doesn't have is just someone to call you and walk you through. So now you can use this for your business. Use this even for your Nove business. That's what we did. We incorporated, and now we have our own financial services business, and all the services just go through Nove. So that's another tip there that you can use. Payouts up to $3,000 per customer, personal sales only. But if you're an influencer, if you want to maximize the compensation plan, if you want to go big or go home, you want at least to hop on this Affiliate Pro program. All right. This is where we get team building plus more. All right. So it's $349 to join at this level, then $99 per month. You get everything you just saw in the affiliate basic benefits plus MyNove credit monitoring, a $29 value, and MyNove Disputes Manager, $139 value. That way, we're going to help you to build your credit as you help other people build theirs. All right, so it's a benefit that's automatically included with Affiliate Pro membership, which is really, really cool. Plus up to $3,000 per customer, up to $600 per affiliate that joins you, team overrides, group volume-based monthly residuals, the luxury car and mortgage payments program, and that 5 and free bonus. Because, hey, we don't want you to have another bill. We want you to be able to work the business and be able to not have to worry about a monthly bill ever again. All right, get free with just 5 Credit Likes customers or affiliates. So you might have 3 affiliates that want to join you, and then you have 2 Credit Likes customers, right? And now you don't have to pay that next month's subscription. This is really key. And it's all a tax write-off. All right, and we'll show you exactly how to use this to lower your tax liability or increase your refund by writing off your lifestyle. Because as an entrepreneur here with Nove, things like plane tickets, hotel, internet, even just the miles that you're driving in your car become write-offs. Okay, we'll show you how to do that. But just some quick testimonials. Miss Kim Connor here from Colorado Springs, Colorado. She says, I was able to save my home from foreclosure, pay my daughter's CNA education in full, and fire my boss. She goes on to say, hey, look, now I have multiple properties, multiple cars, a car rental business. Listen, her story is phenomenal. What about Johanna Quintero? She says, look, previously I was a 6-figure earner in corporate America. However, my credit was very low. So she got into business. All she did was follow the system, and now she's one of the top earners in the company. Come on, man. What about Jamal Flono? He was like, look, I used to load planes, and now within 7 months, I was able to leave my job, and now I travel more than I ever did when I worked at the airlines. How many people want to be able to travel more? Let me see maybe a plane in the comment section if you like to travel. Because listen, Nove will have you traveling. All right. We even have an event coming up in Atlanta, Georgia here in February. A lot of people are going to be flying in from all around the country to attend this. It's going to be an upscale event. It's so amazing. The Cobra Awards. It's kind of like the Grammys of Nove. And it's amazing. Look at Mr. Earl Fambro out of North Carolina. He says, we became affiliates. 6 months later, we became homeowners. That's kind of like my story, right? Now we have a clear vision of our future, new relationships, multiple income streams, and further elevating our family's position. I love it. You know, Miss Keisha Palmer, she's out of Georgia. She says, look, I was a single mother, a teenage son, but she has a 6-figure international real estate business, and she still saw value in this. See, we're not looking just to help like maybe the poor and disadvantaged people make $1. Like, this is something that's going to help preserve, promote, and grow the middle class in general. All right. So don't look down on something like this, like, oh, I don't need that. We have millionaires already looking at this and saying, look, I'm a part of this because I want to help people. I know we can do better. Even Mr. Wilfred Azario. Again, we have a huge Latin community here at Nove. So he's the owner of an insurance agency. He looked at Nove, saw how he can help his clients with additional financial services that Nove offers, and he's never looked back as well. All right. But what we'll do is go ahead and get into the 3 types of people that's still on the line. It's only 3 types. It's not bad, right? You're either someone that says, hey, look, I see something that I need. I need better credit. I need funding. I'm definitely going to call you around tax time because I know that's, about a month away. That W-2 is definitely printing soon, right? Doesn't matter what it is. Link up with Marquise so he can actually help you with that next step that you need to get to the next level. Or maybe you're somebody that says, look, I want to start a financial services business too. I don't want to let Marquise have all the fun. I know what Savannah needs. I know what my community needs. I know what people around me need. And I want to be able to help them and to be able to grow and make money. One of the fastest growing companies in America. I'm all about that because I'm about the mission too. All right. Or you might say, hey, look, I'm still considering everything, but I can definitely share your information on social media. That's the least I can do for you. Give me a post or your name, your number, your website link, and I'll post it. Right. And that's really all we're about. It's just spreading the word. It's not for everybody, but everybody can still help the movement, if that makes sense. All right, I'm just looking through the comment section. I see Marquise I see what the plane's in there. Vernon says, I'm watching, bro. That's right. Vernon, you have any questions? Lene, you have any questions? Thanks for hopping on. Customer service hours are 9 to 4 Monday through Friday. Or 10 to 4 Monday through Friday. So anytime someone can actually, and that's Eastern Standard Time. And anyone can just call in, okay? All right. Yeah, no problem. No problem. So here's how to enroll. You just click on the link and Marquise. Actually, if you check your email right now, there's a follow-up email that's got links to the Nove website, to Marquise's Nove website. You can either actually enroll in one of the services or you can become an entrepreneur here with us. You just click on the entrepreneurship tab, click on affiliate program, scroll down, and you decide whether you want to be a pro or a basic and enter in your payment details. And we'll be waiting on the inside to help you get trained and just saying, hey, look, welcome to Nove and the financial future that you truly deserve. It's been great to be able to get on here and be able to meet everybody and talk to everyone. But I'm open for questions here as we get ready to close this thing on out. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, Marquise, you got any closing words for everybody?
Yes, sir. I just want to thank everybody for coming out to this launch to let you know what we're going to be doing in Savannah, helping people, man. That's what it's all about. Getting you connected with the information, the resources that you're going to need. You're going to need this because, the world is getting jacked up, y'all. And if we don't have the right information and connected to the right people, we can't blame nobody else, y'all. So here it is. Man, Mr. Gons, you did an incredible job, man. Thank you so much for sharing this information with my friends and my family members. I thank y'all so much.